Are the Devils at risk of falling out of the playoffs? We'll touch on all of the game recaps from our past 3 days, how they affected the standings, and if the Devils could actually fall out of a playoff spot. With all that coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the End-to-End Hockey channel. Now before we begin this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe below. Thank you for all of your support whenever to without you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget the subscribe button down below. Really does help out the channel, and we're on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to comment down in the comment section below. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comment section below. So could the New Jersey Devils actually miss the playoffs this year? We'll touch on that possibility, but first we got 3 days worth of game recaps to do. First game recap we've done in quite some time. So we saw 6 games over on Friday, just after the trade deadline finished, 10 games over on Saturday, and 8 games over on Sunday. So we'll touch on all these games here. So first, we saw the Washington Capitals on Friday score 5 unanswered goals and come from behind to beat the Detroit Red Wings 5-2, as they have won 3 straight and improved to 41-14-8, continue to be one of the dominant teams in the East. So the Red Wings, they're not looking good right now. I've lost 5 in a row and fall to 30-27-6 on the year. Bad stretch here for Detroit. For the Capitals, Protas had 3-point night, 2 goals and an assist. Wilson had a goal and an assist, and Radish and Chikrin both also scored for Capitals in the win, while Raymond had 2 assists and Larkin and Sider were 2 goal scorers for the Red Wings in the loss. So it's an intriguing game there, but the Capitals come with the victory. Then we saw Winnipeg Jets come out and obliterate the New Jersey Devils 6-1, as the Jets improved to 44-16-4, while the Devils have lost 3 straight, 4 or 5, and fall to 33-25-6. See, that's what I'm talking about. For the Jets, Ehlers had a 3-point night, goal, 2 assists. Connor and Morrissey both had goal and assist. Iafallo, Lowry, and Perfetti also scored, and Hellebuyck stopped 22 of 23 shots he faced in the win, while Mercer was lone goal scorer for the Devils in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but the Devils are hurting right now. Then we saw the Chicago Blackhawks blow a 2-goal lead, but recovered, and thanks to this goal here in overtime from Connor Bedard and Sportsnet, the Blackhawks will escape with a 4-3 OT victory over Utah, as they have a 4-game point streak and improved to 20-35-8, while Utah has a point in 5 of 6, but do fall 28-25-10 on the year. So a bad game here from Utah. For the Hawks, Bedard had a goal, which was the OT winner, and an assist. Hazer, Mikheyev, and Nazar were the other goal scorers for the Blackhawks in the win, while Keller had a goal and an assist. Sergachev had 2 assists, and Moreno, first goal as a member of the Utah team, and Schmelz both also scored for the Utah Hockey Club in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but the Hawks come away with the overtime victory. Then we saw the Vancouver Canucks blow a 3rd period lead, but recovered and held on to beat the Minnesota Wild 3-1, as they improved to 29-22-11, dropping the Wild, who have lost 4 of 6 to 26-23-4. Bad stuff here from Minnesota. For the Vancouver Canucks, Hronek had 2 assists. Pedersen, Shearer, and Bluger were 3 goal scorers, and Lankinen stopped 37 of 38 shots he faced in the win for Vancouver, while Faber was the lone goal scorer for the Wild in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but Vancouver comes away on top. Then we saw Vegas Golden Knights come out, open the scoring, and shut out the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-0, as they won 4 straight, 7 of 8, and improved to 38-18-6, while the Penguins have lost 4 straight, 8 of 9, and fall 24-31-10. Penguins are hurting bad, man, and it looks like they're going to miss the playoffs this year. For the Knights, Stone had a 3-point night, goal, 2 assists. Pearson had goal and an assist. Sam and Bobrishev both also scored, and Samsonov stopped all 22 shots he faced in his shutout and victory for Vegas. Impressive and dominant victory there from Vegas. Then we saw St. Louis Blues go to a 2-goal lead, and by the skin of their teeth, they were able to come away with a 4-3 victory over Anaheim, as they have won 6 of 7 and improved to 31-27-6, while the Ducks have lost 3 of 4 and fall 27-28-7. That magical run might be coming to an end for the Anaheim Ducks. For the Blues, Shen scored twice. Toropchenko had a goal and an assist. Fowler had 2 assists, and Bolduc also scored for Blues in the win, while Vetrano had a goal and an assist. Terry had 2 assists, and Kalorn and Colangelo both also scored for Ducks in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there on Friday, but the Blues come with a very narrow victory over Anaheim. Those were the 6 games we saw over on Friday. Going over to the 10 we saw over on Saturday. First, we saw Seattle Kraken score 4 unanswered goals, and after giving up the first goal of the game, came from behind to beat the Philadelphia Flyers 4-1, as they improved to 27-33-4. Might be too little too late for Seattle, while Philly has lost 3 straight, 4 or 5, and fall at 27-29-8, back to 2 games below 500 for Philadelphia. For the Kraken, Beniers had a goal and an assist. Montour, Stevenson, and Karche also scored, and Grubauer stopped 23 of 24 shots he faced in the win for the Kraken. Very good game there from Grubauer, while Tippett was the lone goal scorer for the Flyers in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but Seattle comes away with the massive victory. Then we saw the Ottawa Senators overcome a 2-goal deficit, scored 3 unanswered goals, including this goal here in overtime from Brady Tkachuk. Sportsnet. The Senators will come from behind and beat the New York Rangers 4-3 in overtime, as they have a 4-game point streak and improve to 32, 25, and 5. While the Rangers also have a 4-game point streak, but fall to 31, 26, and 6. These were two teams who were neck and neck for one of the playoff spots in the Eastern Conference. That's a massive point for the Ottawa Senators. For the Senators, Tkachuk scored twice, including the OT winner, and Amadio and Greg both also scored for Senators in the win, while Panarin had a goal and an assist, and Zibanejad and Soucy, who scores first as a member of the New York Rangers, both also scored for the Rangers in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but the Senators come away with the extra points. Then we saw Boston Bruins, after trading away a whole bunch of players during the trade deadline, come out, open the scoring, and shut out the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-0. As the Bruins have ended their 3-game losing streak and improved to 29, 28, and 8, while the Bolts fall to 37, 22, and 4 in the year. So a bad loss there from Tampa. For the Bruins, Kopech scored twice, Kostelic and Zadorov both also scored, and Swayman stopped all 26 shots he faced in the shutout and win for the Bruins. So a very fantastic effort there just after the deadline from Boston. Then we saw the Florida Panthers open the scoring and also shut out the Buffalo Sabres 4-0, as they've won 6 straight, 8 of 9, and improved to 40, 21, and 3. One of the first teams to hit the 40 win mark, while the Sabres have lost 6 straight and fall 24, 32, and 6. It's still really bad in Buffalo. For the Panthers, Schmidt had 2 assists, Verhaeghe, Guerrier, Lundell, and Bennett were the 4 goal scorers, and Vanecek in his first game as a member of the Panthers stopped all 21 shots he faced in the shutout and victory for Florida. So a very good debut there from Vanecek as Florida comes out and dominates Buffalo. Then we saw the Colorado Avalanche score 5 unanswered goals and took down Toronto Maple Leafs 7-4, as they have won 5 straight, 7 of 9, and improved to 38, 24, and 2. While the Leafs have lost 3 straight and fallen to 38, 22, and 3. So a bad loss there from Toronto. For the Avalanche, Nichushkin had 4.8, hat-trick and a assist. McKinnon scored twice. Malinsky and Colton both had 2 assists, and Duran and Kiviranta both also scored for the Avalanche in the win. Huge win in the playoff race there for the Avalanche. While Matthews had 3 assists, Martin and Tavares both scored twice, and Nylander had 2 assists for a Leafs and loss. Bad loss there from the Leafs, could not hold on to a lead. Then we saw Calgary Flames open the scoring and shut out the Montreal Canadiens 1-0, as the Flames have a 4-game point streak and improve to 30, 23, and 10, while the Canadiens have their 6-game point streak end and fall to 30, 27, and 6. So a really intriguing game there between the Habs and the Flames. For Calgary, Farabee was a lone goal scorer, and Wolf stopped all 26 shots he faced and then shut out and win for Calgary, while Dobes stopped 23 or 24 shots he faced in the loss for the Canadiens. So it was an intriguing game there, but Calgary comes away with the victory. Then we saw the Nashville Predators blow a 3rd period lead, but recovered and beat the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2 in overtime, thanks to this goal here from Steven Stamkos, a hat-trick game winner. Sportsnet, but Stamkos was able to get the overtime winner to help Nashville win, as they've won 3 straight, 4-6, and improved to 24, 32, and 7. While the Blackhawks have a 5-game point streak but fall to 20, 35, and 9. So a bad loss there from Chicago. For the Predators, Stamkos had a hat-trick, all 3 goals for Nashville, including the OT winner, while Mikheyev and Vlasic were 2 goal scorers for Blackhawks in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but it was the Predators come away with the victory. Then we saw the LA Kings blow a 3rd period lead, but recovered and beat the St. Louis Blues 2-1 in overtime, as they have ended their 5-game losing streak and improve to 32, 20, and 9. While the Blues have a 3-game point streak but fall 31, 27, and 7. Bad stretch here for St. Louis. For the Kings, Kopitar and Byfield had the O2 winner, were 2 goal scorers, and Kemper stopped 19 20 shots he faced in the win for the Kings, while Leddy was the lone goal scorer for the Blues in the loss. It was an intriguing game there, but LA comes away with the 2-1 overtime victory. Then we saw the Edmonton Oilers jump out to a 4-goal lead and nearly blew it, but held on and beat the Dallas Stars 5-4, as they have won 3 of 4 and improved to 37, 22, and 4. Oilers are starting to get back in the rhythm of things, while Dallas Stars had their 4-game win streak end and they fall to 41, 20, and 2. Bad loss there from Dallas. For the Oilers, Hyman had 3.8, 2 goals and an assist. McDavid had a goal and an assist, and Brown and Arvidsson both also scored for the Oilers in the win, while Rantanen has first as a star and an assist, and Johnston, Dumba, who also has first as a star, and Ben also scored for the Stars in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, high scoring affair, potential Western Conference final preview, but we do see Edmonton Oilers come away with a victory in this one. Then we saw New York Islanders open up a 2-goal lead and doubled up the Sharks 4-2, as they have won 4 of 5 and improved to 29, 26, and 7, while the Sharks have lost 10 of 12 and fall to 17, 39, and 9. Bad loss there from San Jose. For the Islanders, Pajot had 3-point night, goal, 2 assists. Holmstrom and Dobson both had 2 assists, and Boqvist, Lee, and Duclair also scored for the Islanders in the win, while Celebrini had 2 assists, and Kovalenko and Smith were 2 goal scorers for the Sharks in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but the Islanders pull away and come away with the victory. Those were the 10 games we saw over on Saturday, going over to the 8 we saw over on Sunday. First, we saw Washington Capitals break a tie in the third period and beat the Seattle Kraken 4-2, as they have won 4 straight and improved to 42, 14, and 8, while the Kraken have lost 3 of 4 and fall 27, 34, and 4. Bad loss there from Seattle. For the Capitals, McMichael had a goal and 8 assists, Carlson had 2 assists, and Ferravari, Stroman, Ovechkin, who's now only 9 away from being Gretzky's record, also scored for Capitals in the win, while Wright and Eberle were 2 goal scorers for the Kraken in the loss. It was an intriguing game there, but Washington comes away with the victory. Then we saw New Jersey Devils dump out to a 2-goal lead and held on to beat the Philadelphia Flyers 3-1, as they've ended their 3-game losing streak and improved to 34, 25, and 6, while the Flyers have lost 4 straight and fallen to 27, 30, and 8. Bad loss there from Philadelphia. For the Devils, Hall had a goal and 8 assists, Glasser scores first as a member of the New Jersey Devils, and Mercer both also scored, and Allen stopped 23 of 24 shots he faced in the win for the Devils, while Drysdale was 1 goal scorer for Flyers in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but Jersey comes away with the victory. Then we saw Pittsburgh Penguins play Minnesota Wild, Fleury's last game against the Pittsburgh Penguins, as we saw the Pittsburgh Penguins open up a 2-goal lead and held on to beat the Minnesota Wild 3-1, as they have ended their 4-game losing streak and improved to 25, 31, and 10, while the Wild have lost 5 of 7 and fall to 36, 24, and 4. Bad loss here from Minnesota. For the Pittsburgh Penguins, Crosby scored twice, Malkin also scored, and Jerry, who actually had an assist in this game, stopped 29 of 30 shots he faced in the win for the Penguins, while Hartman was the 1 goal scorer for the Wild in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but the Penguins come away with the victory. Then we saw the Carolina Hurricanes open up a 3-goal lead and doubled up the Winnipeg Jets 4-2, as they have won 4 straight, 5 of 6, and improved to 38, 22, and 4, while the Jets have lost 4 of 6 and fall 44, 17, and 4. So a bad loss there from Winnipeg. For the Hurricanes, Jankowski scored twice, his first 2 as a member of the Hurricanes, and Stankoven, who scored his first as a member of the Hurricanes, and Jarvis both also scored for the Hurricanes in the win. Beautiful additions there for the Hurricanes are getting into the scoring, while the Jets, Lowry and Iafallo, were 2 goal scorers in the loss for Winnipeg. So really important win there from Carolina to keep ahead of the New Jersey Devils. Then we saw Columbus Blue Jackets blow a 2-goal lead, but scored 4 unanswered goals, including this goal here from Adam Fantilli, Ronaldo Sportsnet. It was his hat-trick goal. I think it made it 5-3 or 6-3 at the time, and the Jackets will hold on for a 7-3 victory, as they have won 5 of 7 and improved to 31, 24, and 8, while the Rangers have lost 3 straight and fall 31, 27, and 6, so a bad loss there from the Rangers. For the Blue Jackets, Fantilli had a hat-trick, Fabro and Olivier both had goal and 8 assists, Werenski and Voronkov both had 2 assists, and Johnson and Danforth both also scored for the Jackets in the win, while Trocheck and Zibanejad both had 2 assists, and Panarin, Kreider, and Schneider were 3 goal scorers for Rangers in the loss. It was an intriguing game there, but the Jackets come away with the victory. Then an extremely high-scoring affair, we saw the LA Kings jump out to a 3-goal lead and barely held on to beat the Vegas Golden Knights in a potential first-round preview, 6-5, as they have a 3-game point streak and improved to 33, 20, and 9, while the Knights have their 4-game win streak end and fall to 38, 19, and 6. Bad loss there from Vegas. For the Kings, Clark, Fogle, Kopitar, and Kempe all had a goal and 8 assists. Edmondson, Fiala, and Deneau all had 2 assists, and Moore and Byfield both also scored for Kings in the win, while Hurdle had a hat-trick, scoring 3 goals. Eichel and Stone both had 2 assists, and Roy and Saad both also scored for the Knights in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but the Kings come away with a victory. Then we saw Dallas Stars score 3 straight and pulled away to beat the Vancouver Canucks 4-1, as they have won 5 of 6 and improved to 42, 20, and 2, while the Canucks fall to 29, 23, and 11. Bad loss there from the Canucks in the playoff race. For the Stars, CC and Duchesne both had 2 assists. Rantanen, Robertson, Granlund, and Harley were 4 goal scorers, and DeSmith stopped 22 of 23 shots he faced in the win for the Stars, while Forbert, his first as a Canuck, was a lone goal scorer for Vancouver in the loss. It was an intriguing game there, but the Stars come away with the victory. Then we saw the Anaheim Ducks open up a 4-goal lead and took down the New York Islanders 4-1 in the last game on Sunday, as they improved to 28-28-7, while the Islanders fall 29-27-7. Almost identical records there for the Ducks and the Islanders now. For the Ducks, Colangelo scored twice, McTavish had a goal and an assist, Helleson also scored, and Dostal stopped 31-32 shots he faced in the win for the Ducks, while D'Angelo was the lone goal scorer for the Islanders in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but man, does that loss hurt the Islanders' playoff chances. So all in all, some interesting games from our past couple of days. Now going over to see how it affects the standings as it sits right now. So, as it sits right now, in the Eastern Conference, we have 7 teams who have hit the 70-point plateau, including 3 teams who have hit the 80-point plateau, and 1 team who's hit the 90-point plateau, as the Capitals have hit the 90-point plateau with 92 points. The Panthers and the Hurricanes have also hit the 80-point plateau. Panthers was 83 and Canes was 80. The Leafs have 79, the Bolts have 78, the Devils have 74, and the Jackets have hit 70 and remain in the first wildcard position. So 7 70-point teams in the East. Then you have the 69-point Senators, who are currently holding down the last wildcard spot, 69 points. Then you have 68-point New York Rangers, who are only 1 point back, but have played more games than the Senators. The Red Wings and the Habs, who have also both played more games than the Senators, are both 3 points back at 66 points, as is the Boston Bruins, who played 3 more games than the Senators. The Islanders are at 65 points, only 4 points back, and the Flyers are at 62 points, 7 points back, with the Penguins 60 points, 9 points back. So definitely it's still a really tight race in the Eastern Conference, with Ottawa holding down the hatches right now for that second wildcard spot. While in the Western Conference, 8 teams have hit the 70-point plateau, 3 teams the 80-point plateau, and 1 team, the Winnipeg Jets, who have hit the 90-point plateau with 92 points. Then you have 86-point Dallas and 82-point Vegas, who have also hit the 80-point plateau, and then you have 78-point Edmonton and Colorado, 75-point LA, and 76-point Minnesota, who's in the first wildcard position, have all hit the 70-point plateau as well, as the Calgary Flames, who are in the second wildcard position, at 70 points. So those teams have all hit the 70-point plateau at least. The Canucks are 1 point back of the Flames at 69 points, with the same amount of games played now, so they need to start getting the act together if they want to make the playoffs. The Blues, who have played a couple more games than the Canucks and Flames, are also at 69 points, only a point back of a playoff spot. Utah is at 66 points, so only 4 points back of a playoff spot. Anaheim's at 63 points, only 7 back of a playoff spot. The other ones are all 10 plus out. So interesting note there. Still a little bit more separation in the Western Conference than the Eastern Conference, but still it's a really tight race for those last wildcard spots in both the West and the East. Definitely. That's all I'm going to talk for today. I left you guys thoughts on what games you thought were more impressive and what stuck out to you in the standings. Definitely let your guys thoughts on all that down in the comment section below. That's all I'm going to talk for today. I'm going to like this video. If you're watching, subscribe below. Thank you for all your support. We're there to without you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section below, so you can all discuss in today's video. I also have a blog to make news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that, so check that out. I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. And I can't see you guys all for next video. See you guys soon.